This sense of time running out. It could be trying to outrun storms like we talked about before, trying to outrun our past, or trying to outrun difficult situations or emotions or feelings, trying to outrun something as though you can get away from what is karmically yours to deal with. There's also this sense, if you've had it, I know I've had this. My whole life, I have felt like there's so much that I want to do and accomplish and experience that there's not enough time. There's never enough time to fit it all in. And Hi, and welcome back. It's May 30th, 2026, and it is unreal out here. The air is so nice and cool. I just recorded a bunch of videos sitting in my truck. It was so peaceful, no wind, just the sound of all the birds and the crickets, and literally no wind. And when that happens, I feel as though that's something very ominous, because it's so unusual. It's foreboding. It's suggesting something. And if you look at the clouds, they would tell you the same thing. There's been thunder, just rumbling along, tiny bits of rain. The crows met me on my way here and actually kept flying in front of me as though leading me out here. There's just something different today. I had to get out of the truck. There was thunder rumbling and just a little bit of rain starting to fall. The wind is now picking up. And this sense of time running out. It could be trying to outrun storms like we talked about before, trying to outrun our past, or trying to outrun difficult situations or emotions or feelings, trying to outrun something as though you can get away from what is karmically yours to deal with. There's also this sense, if you've had it, I know I've had this. My whole life, I have felt like there's so much that I want to do and accomplish and experience that there's not enough time. There's never enough time to fit it all in. And I have fit a lot in to my time so far. But the energy here feels the same. And when even we say that, we're running out of time because time doesn't exist. So we are just completely letting go of it. The need for it, the need to track us, to keep track of where we are expending energy as though there is a future that we are going to invest in that will be exactly how we plan. We all know that that's not true. And same as time well spent. Again, an investment. Everything comes back to some kind of exchange of energy for this idea, construct of value being money, right? And you know what? Time running out. That pressure cooker that tells you just to keep going because, you know, you want to have enough saved. You want to really put into something so that you can be set up for your free time, for your retirement. We again have seen and we know that that too is an illusion. So letting this time run out so we can see what's actually here and now. That's going to be something. And speaking of time, on my way out here, I was laughing at myself, which I do all the time. I was driving and I saw a truck which was sort of parked off in the distance, and I could see what looked like this massive brown cross leaning on the back of it. And my first thought was literally, in different words, what in the is going on here? Like, why would somebody be dragging that around? Is there like a cult in town, or are we having some kind of religious outing? There was no other vehicles around it. And then I started to laugh because, once again, thinking about time, I was like, that's funny. That kind of reminds me of my first videos, my dreams and the messages I had of being the seventh trumpet, the angel notifying of the apocalyptic end times, and I mean very briefly, and how, again, time flies. Time's running out. All of these things. And it turned out it was a tow truck. It was a tow truck. So I think one of the most important things that we can do right now is to be present with ourselves, is to not get too caught up in worrying about things that haven't happened, because the possibilities are equal. It could be really amazing or it could be really difficult. But my belief is, for those people who've had it really difficult for a long time, really challenging, really trying to make ends meet and things work out and come together, that there is a rebalancing. That the delivery of all that you have put into something in hopes of something arriving, it's here. Because if time doesn't exist, it doesn't exist, so it's here. It's just opening your eyes to see it. And for those people who dismiss all these conversations and they lack perspective and they really think about this big, they will experience the opposite. Because again, it's a rebalancing. Okay. Well, that's it for us. We're gonna head back because they've decided it is too hot to be out here, which it is. The sun has all of a sudden come out and it is intense. Whether or not the storms completely roll in and give us more rain or not, well, we'll see. So thanks for watching, everyone. Thanks for being here, sharing, commenting, liking, and subscribing, and for being a part of this collective where we can consider all the perspectives of what's going on in our life and how we can move through it as seamlessly as possible, leaving the suffering in the past and bringing hopefulness with us. So until next time, stay safe, stay connected, and we'll see you really soon. Bye.